Hi, so yesterday I had balloon sinuplasty surgery or procedure, whatever you want to call it, and I wanted to make a video about my recovery slash experience because I tried watching a bunch of people's YouTube videos on this because I was like, what is this procedure? Is it gonna hurt? Blah, whatever. I was scared-ish. And I knew I was gonna be awake, so I wanted to know what people had to say about that and how they felt the next day and whatever else. And some of the videos I watched, they were under anesthesia and they were like saying that they had a high pain tolerance, but that this was so painful. So, it's kind of across the board with people's experiences. So I wanted to give mine. But basically, I had it yesterday at 1 p.m. and they told me to take two little anti-anxiety pills and a hydrocodone um, Norco, whatever it is, pill before the surgery. And I really don't like taking pain pills. Like they usually just make me feel gross and weird. Like I don't even know if I really feel like they help my pain. So usually I just don't do it. But I did that one beforehand. And then I went in and they did the numbing and the lidocaine and whatever else. And then they said the worst part was going to be the shots. And so when they got to doing the shots, I didn't feel any of the shots inside of my nose with that like big, long, bendy syringe that they stick up there. So I didn't feel that at all, not even a pinch, even though they say you'll feel a pinch. And they're like, this is the worst. Nothing happened. And then they got down to doing the procedure, and it all went by really quickly, which was awesome. I felt like the pressure-ish, but I could barely even call it pressure. And then the weirdest part for me was once they were in there with the balloon inflating it, I could hear the cracking. So it felt like, I guess because they microfracture things in your sinuses, so I could feel the cracking and hear the cracking. And that part was creepy because I was like, oh, you're breaking my face. But then when that was done, the other part that was strange was that my throat was so numb. I felt like I couldn't swallow or breathe, even though you can, but I didn't panic. I just like maintained my calm and spit when I needed to. And, obviously I couldn't really breathe through my nose. So I was just like, okay, I can still breathe through my mouth. I am fine. I'm fine. And it went by fast. And then they did some laser turbinate reduction, and that like just burned barely. I could barely feel it, but I knew things were being burned because I could smell my skin being burned, which was gross. But like it was over really quick. So that was my experience, and then I left, and at first all I really felt was like maybe a slight burning sensation, but it was a very gentle burning sensation. And I had what else? I just felt like a little out of it almost. Like I was like, oh my god, I can't. Maybe it's like the adrenaline I had and whatnot. Um, and yeah, and then I went home and I napped for a little bit, and I didn't take any other pain pills. I didn't do anything. I just like sat back with all these pillows and watched the World Cup and that we had recorded from earlier. And yeah, and then the rest of the evening went on, and all of the stuff that I had taken earlier wore off, and I still just felt completely normal, like I always do. So it's like I still had my same amount of energy, and it felt like just regular old me. And I just had to keep changing these little like mustache packagings that they gave me, that they put on me when I left, because they were filling up with blood. That was the only other thing, was like the blood in there, and then my throat finally stopped feeling numb like an hour later, I think. And then that was like the best part, was once my throat stopped feeling numb, I was like, okay, I can function. I'm fine. I'm not gonna choke and die on anything. And yeah, so then this last night I went to sleep normal, but I was propped up on a bunch of pillows, so I was still like sitting up while sleeping. And then I woke up today and I feel great. I don't have any pain. There's nothing going on. The only thing that is going on is I'm super congested, and I obviously have like a bunch of swelling through here and through here. Like I usually have like a really tiny little nose bridge, so it like looks wide. So I can just show you what I look like. There's like really nothing going on, no bruising. It's just the swelling here and here is much wider than usual, and that all looks pretty normal, I think. There's nothing going on. I just changed this, but it is usually like a brownish, gross color because there's still a little bit of blood in my mucus. But anyway, I just wanted to make this so that anyone who's afraid of doing the surgery awake, that I had a great time. And my doctor did a great job of making sure I was completely numb, that I didn't feel anything, was constantly asking if I was having pain, and I wasn't. And it was actually like just a really pleasant and quick experience. And the procedure really did only take about 30 minutes, besides the numbing and whatever else, where you wait 15 and then you do your shots. And they go after it. But yeah, so I was a little nervous, but then now that I'm on the other side of it, I realized how simple it was. So hopefully over the next couple weeks after I heal and I'm done being congested, that I will be able to breathe like a normal person again, because I've had really bad sinus issues, or noticeable sinus issues, for the last 4 years. And it's really kind of like brought down the quality of life because I can't breathe no matter what I'm doing and blah, blah, blah. So hopefully this works for me, but that's, remains to be seen. But for now, this is my little review of my surgery. It was fun. It was quick, it was easy, and it was painless. So if you're going to do the balloon sinuplasty, or you're thinking about it and you're scared, don't be. It wasn't bad at all.